Grantsburg, Wisconsin, where the Grantsburg Pirates take on West Lakeland rival, the Webster Tigers, in a conference match nearing over the halfway point of the season. Grantsburg 5-1 in the conference, Webster 3-2 in the conference. This is going to be a good one. Webster took the first a set in the first match. Grantsburg did prevail eventually in that one, but Webster 3-4 in the conference, 6-6 overall. They won 3 in a row last week. They're looking to continue that this week, starting here with Grantsburg. So it is pregame. I'm not going to do a lot of commentary right now. Let you enjoy the band, let you enjoy some warm-ups, and we'll be back with starting lineup soon. You're listening to high school volleyball on wearegrantsburg.com.
so moving it really you lose focus. So I just want it moved one time to the center of the court, okay? So whoever's serving, if they're serving on this side, move it over to this side. Are you looking at me? And then move it back to where we've got it right now. And we can go like right there, okay? Get as much of the court as we can, okay?
Yeah.
And then if they're serving on the other side, get the server in there. Sometimes the servers go over here, so you won't even have to touch it. The less we touch it, the better, okay? The better experience the people will have, okay?
Okay.
That's what's most important, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Well, welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin again. My name is Bob Rombach. However, you might be joining us live on Facebook, live on audio stream or replay. Appreciate you watching, listening, and supporting high school athletics. It's a good one here tonight. Grantsburg Pirates take on the Webster Tigers on Parents' Night. Pirates have one loss in the conference. Webster has a few. And it is patriotic night here tonight. Red, white, and blue. You can see the student section. And you can also see that the teams are lining up for the national anthem. So we're going to pause here and focus on the flag. We'll be back right after the national anthem. You're listening to wearegrantsburg.com.
They are not to be unsupervised and should not be found in any other part of the high school facility. Thank you. At this time, would you please stand as our national anthem is performed by members of the Grantsburg High School Choir.
All right, a wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. One more time from the girls from the Grantsburg Choir. And again, welcome to Grantsburg. The Grantsburg Pirates take on the Webster Tigers in West Lakeland action. The Grantsburg Pirates, like I said, one loss in conference on the season. Webster is 3-4 on the season. Grantsburg 6-1. They are chasing luck. Grantsburg had a big win a couple of weeks ago against St. Croix Falls. Maybe it was just last week. I don't know. Time flies right now. They were able to emerge victorious and stay on pace to at least make it make a run at the conference title against Luck. Luck is 7-0 as of right now. Both teams were evenly matched. Luck obviously took the first match this season. That is Grantsburg's lone loss.
First, the visitors, the Tigers, coached by Stephanie Hansen. Number 2,
the two teams will match up in exactly a week, next Tuesday in Luck, as the Grantsburg Pirates need to win that one, as well as all the other ones, in order to have a share of the conference. The next best chance for Luck to lose one there probably isn't much of a chance of them losing another one. They've already played St. Croix twice and beat them twice. So it looks like Luck has a really, really good chance of taking on their conference championship.
Number 2, junior, Randy Siebenthal.
So we got a new setup tonight. Got a nice new tripod, got a new iPad, and got to thank our sponsors for supporting us and letting us upgrade some of our equipment. So hopefully we'll bring you a better experience on the live stream, and then we'll obviously post that to wearegrantsburg.com. And still getting used to it a little bit, but I think it's going to work out really, really well. So this week we've got this game, of course, and then on Thursday we will bring you the Frederick game, and then we also have something in the works earlier that day. I don't want to quite announce it yet because we don't have everything hashed out, but hopefully we can get something pretty neat in a first for We Are Grantsburg Thursday afternoon. And then Friday we're traveling to Cameron to bring you the Cameron Grantsburg football game. Right now it really looks like it's going to be a walkaway win for Grantsburg. Grantsburg undefeated and killing people. Cameron is yet to win a game, but we will be bringing it to you. So if it's a cold night, you can't make it down to Cameron, you can have some hot chocolate and listen or watch on Facebook. So here we go. The Pirates will be serving first. Starting out there for Grantsburg, we've got Randy Siebenthal, Linda Harmon, Olivia Onstead, Kenna Johnson, Brooke Quimby, and Charlie Siebenthal. Jenna McNally is libero, and Charlie Siebenthal serves it up for Grantsburg. Webster controls. Howe pushes it over. Howe is one to watch. Siebenthal sets outside. Linda Harmon up and over the block. Great play by Harmon, but Howe able to elevate and get a point. On the kill, it's 1-0 Webster. Starting for the Tigers, it's Hannah McDowell, Taylor Howe, Skylar Winkler, Summer Winkler, Caitlin Lee, and Hannah Jansen. Here's the serve. Played up in the back row by Johnson. Set back by Siebenthal. Harmon fed, and she eats off the block. Tooled it down, and Grantsburg ties it back up 1-1. Here's Linda Harmon's serve, clears the net, played up in the back row. Set to the middle, Howe smashes it down, finds pay dirt. Jen McNally wanted a carry on that one, as it didn't really leap off of Howe's hand like it normally does, but she does not get it. Linda Harmon comes out with Quimby into the game for the Pirates. Hannah McDowell back to serve for the Tigers, and this Tiger team has 2 seniors and then no juniors and a bunch of, actually 2 sophomores and 8 freshmen. Here's Kenna. She tips it over, played up by Webster. Set to the middle. Howe goes over the block. Jenna is there. Siebenthal sets outside. Randy blasts away down the line. It's dug and put into the student section, and it's being held there. Throw the ball in. Attaboy. And into the net. So Grantsburg ties it back up on the side out, 2-2. Here's Jen McNally's serve. Knuckleball floating and played up in the back row by Hollis. She's going to get it back in the weak side. Hit over and out. Boy, that girl is tall and she can jump. That time she got a little bit underneath and behind it and put it out. Here's McNally's serve. Played up in the back row. Good pass. Set back to Howe. She has to stop and puts a little spin on it. McNally there. Siebenthal sets. Weak side McKenna. The lefty hits it. It's blocked back. Tipped over by McKenna. Played up and back over. Grantsburg has it. Charlie Siebenthal to Johnson. Johnson's a good setter. Outside. Randy Siebenthal. It's blocked. She gets it back. No! They say it was off the tape. Never hit a Webster Tiger. And it's going to be Webster ball. Webster will substitute. Taylor Howe, one of 2 seniors. Skylar Winkler, the other one. Skylar, number 7. Here's the serve. She serves it into the net. It'll be Grantsburg's side out and point as Grantsburg takes the lead 4-3. Kenna Johnson will serve for the Pirates. The lucky serve is out, and Webster has the favor returned to them. Earlier in the year, Grantsburg and Webster faced off, and Grantsburg won 3 sets to 1. Obviously, Webster taking a set, waking Grantsburg up a little bit. There's a serve set back by Oaks. Randy Siebenthal gets into it, and it is good. I believe it was touched. 5-4 is the score now. Got to thank my right-hand man here, Zach Rombach, doing a good job on the camera. Here's Randy Siebenthal serve into the net. Couple service errors in a row for Grantsburg. And they give the ball back, and the point goes to Webster, 5-5 here in set number 1. Here's a serve, good serve. McNally is there. Oakes chases it back, set to the outside. Harmon has to roll it over. Played up in the back row. Howe is going to set it middle, tipped over the block. Grantsburg has it. Here's Brock. She sets middle. Onstead goes a far corner and gets it in. Nice shot. Had to twist up in the air, but found the wide open space in the near side corner. And it's 6-5. Grantsburg leads. Webster subbing often. Onstead will serve. Good serve, played up, set middle, hit, and off of Onstead, unable to retrieve. Big hit by Summer Winkler, a freshman. And Summer will go back to serve for Webster. Their serve is over, played up by Randy. Oakes sets middle, Linda Harmon there, good smash, but good dig. Dumped over by Howe. McNally there, sets to the middle. Nice. Brooke Quimby hits it into the net. 7-6 as Webster retains possession. Nice little play, just mishandled at the net. And here comes Webster. Here's the serve by Winkler, played up by Siebenthal. Oakes now sets outside looking for Quimby, goes down the line and it's out. 8-6, Webster leads. And here is the serve for Webster. Good serve. Harmon digs it out. Oakes sets to the outside. Quimby rolls one over the block. Played up in the back row. Set to the outside. Howe lines one up off the block. Oh my gosh. That thing gained velocity through the air. Oh, she can just blast away. 9-6, and Webster has an early lead here in set number 1. The serve is short. Played up by Harmon on top of the net. Played back by Oakes and hit over by Quimby. Set to the outside. Howe blasts through. McNally got a hand on it. Quimby did too, but it never got off the ground. And Grantsburg was forced to take a timeout. 10-6 is the score. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. You are listening to high school volleyball on wearegrantsburg.com.
Exactly. You need to not move those things so much. You need to set it up so that you catch the server, but you don't need to go all the way back. So we're going to set it up like right, something like that, and then you're going to move quickly to the next. All right? So you got to move quicker. Okay, so we're going to go like right there.
All right, bad timing on my part, good timing on Brock's part, as she is able to get the block. And Grantsburg gets the ball back. Olivia Brock with the big play for Grantsburg. Here's this bump over. Grantsburg controls. Here's a hit, and Johnson launches it. It's going to be Webster ball again. I'm going to take over, okay? All right, so Webster controls. They lead now 11-7. Here's the serve played up by McNally. Set to the middle. Tipped over by Quimby, and it is in. Good tip by Quimby, and Brooke gets the ball back for Grantsburg. It is 11-8. Set back, hit from the weak side. Jenna McNally with a nice play. Harmon keeps it alive, and Grantsburg will have to dump it over, but a great play by McNally and a good dump by Charlie. Set to the middle. Howe swats it over. Grantsburg controls. Siementhal stays out of the net. It's blocked, and maybe she didn't stay out of the net. Looks like she might have got her shoulder in the net. That's what they called, yep. And Webster gets the ball again. It is 12-8, and Elena Oakes comes in for Linda Harmon. It's going to be Skylar Winkler back to serve for Webster. Here's Winkler's serve. It's in the net, and Grantsburg will control. Grantsburg with the side out. Now it's 12-9 as Jenna McNally goes back to serve from the far side. Her serve is good. Played up by Webster. Set back. Brock hammers. It's blocked, and it hits the antenna. It's going to be Webster ball again. 13-9, and we know this Webster team is a good team. And they're coming in here and showing Grantsburg what's up. 13-9 is the score. Taylor Howe will serve. Back into the game comes Summer Winkler in the front row. Howe serve is good. Played up by Siebenthal, back row. Here's McNally. Her hit is good. Dug out in net at the top of the net by Olivia Onstead. 13-10. Webster leads, but Grantsburg gets the side out. And gosh, I really wish we were up a little bit higher so we didn't have to move this camera so much. But we'll do our best. Here's Johnson. Her serve is good. Played up by Webster. Set to the outside. Hit into the net, and it's Grantsburg ball. Or excuse me, Grantsburg's point. 13-11 they lead. I'm sorry, Webster leads. Johnson serve is good. Played up by Webster. Good pass. Set middle. Hit into the block and into the net. And they get it over. Nice play. Here's Onstead to Johnson. Set outside. Randy with nobody in front of her. Drives it home down the line. It is 13-12. Grantsburg clawing back. Johnson serve again. It's good. Played up in the back. Here's Webster. Bump set to the outside. They roll it over. It's deep and in. She found the spot in the defense, and Webster will get the ball back, and they lead now by 2, 14-12. Here's the serve by Winkler. Looped over, played up by Jenna. Set back, looking for Randy. Cross and in. Off of 2 Webster players, it looked like. The last one being Taylor Howe, and Grantsburg gets the ball back, trailing by 1, 14-13. Randy Siebenthal to serve. Here it is, played up in the back row, still in the back row. Howe puts it on top of the net, and Onstead there to slam it back. A little bit too much on that second hit for Howe, and we have a new game. It is 14-all. Randy Siebenthal serve. Good. Howe's pass is good. Bump set to the outside. Hit, and Jenna McNally there. Oak sets middle, and Randy Siebenthal has to bail it out. Webster controls now. Set back. Hit, and way out. That would have been out if it was a basketball. It is 15-14 Grantsburg. Is this their first lead of the... I think it might be the first lead of the game. So Randy doing a good job behind the line. Here's her serve. Played up in the back row. Good pass set by Hetfeld. Set middle and out. Was there a touch? No touch. Now a 2-point lead for Grantsburg. 16-14. Siementhal serving well. Here's another one. Played up. Here's the setter on top of the net. Onstead ready again. It comes back to Grantsburg. Oaks sets back. It looks like Brock hits it cross. Played up and over by Webster. Good play. Oaks sets middle. Onstead there. Driven but played by Skylar Winkler. Now Grantsburg's turn to return. Here's Harmon into the block. She gets it back. Oaks will set. She wants to go back to Brock. She takes something off of it, and it works. It was played up by Winkler in the back row, but with a little bit change of pace, a little change up on that hit. Webster gets fooled, and Grantsburg leads 17-14. Here's the hit over, tips, Grantsburg controls. Oaks sets outside, pushed it hard. Linda Harmon goes down the line, it's played up and out of the rafters. Good job by Webster. Here's McNally, Oaks chases it down, and Randy from the back row hits it hard, played up by Webster. Looked like a double hit almost, but Grantsburg controls. Set middle, Onstead blasts it, hits the tape, redirects it, and it lands inbounds on the near side. It's 18-14. Grantsburg on a roll here. And now they have a 4-point lead. We'll see how long Steph Jansen waits to take a timeout. Randy Sieventhal's serve. Good. Oh no, he called it out. He called it out. Little hesitation on that one, but close call. And Webster finally gets the ball back, and here we go. 18-15, Grantsburg leads by 3. Good serve, played up by McNally. Great pass, set middle. Onstead blasts away. Good play in the back row. What a dig by Winkler. Tipped over. Grantsburg gets into their offense again. Harmon, Oaks, back to Brock. Cross and played up. Somebody's in the net. I think it's Webster. It is. And Grantsburg will get the point. 19-15 they lead. Olivia Oaks set to serve. She sets or serves right from the middle. Played up by Webster. Set middle, hit through the block. Nice pass by Onstead. Oaks to the outside. Harmon lining it up. It's off the tape and off the block. Back to Grantsburg. Harmon again. She sets it near. What a beautiful read by Linda Harmon. She had 2 blockers on her and nobody was guarding the near side. She put it about 3 feet over the net and 3 feet inside the out of bounds line. And Grantsburg leads 20-15. Onstead serve is good. Hit over, tips. Grantsburg controls. Randy to Oaks, hit by Brock. Brock's getting some run here today. Good hit, played up by Webster. Brock with a good play. Oaks bumps that middle and it's hit over by Quimby. Webster now with a chance to get in their offense. Hit and blocked. Webster controls. Hit over in 2. Siebenthal there. Quimby will step up and set. Here's a hit by Harmon. Down the line and it's off of the dig and out of bounds. Skylar Winkler was going the wrong way. Couldn't bring it back in. Really nice improvisation by the Pirates, and they lead 21-15. A timeout called by Webster. I did something earlier today I want you guys to listen to. This is my 2-year-old son. Let's see if you can tell what he's saying. I don't know, I think that's really cute. He's saying, this is Alex Rombach. Or no, he said, my name is Alex Rombach. You're listening to We Are Grantsburg. You're listening to We Are Grantsburg, I think is what he said. Here, I'll do it again. No, just kidding. That's the wrong one. Here we go. I don't know if you caught what he said. He said, this is Alex Rombach, and this is We Are Grantsburg. So, that's a lot of fun. All right, Olivia Onstead will serve as the timeout expires. 21-15, Grantsburg leads. How from the back row, it's put back over. Oh my gosh, she can hit so hard. Here's the rollover by Webster. Set middle. Brooke has to tip it over. Webster controls, going to the outside. Hit, nice hit. Played up by Sieventhal's sternum and put over. Webster controls, now set middle. Hit and out. No touch on the play. Boy, it is just something to watch. Taylor Howe hit the ball. That time was from, I think that's the C position in the back row. Here's Onstead leading 22-15. They're going to give it back to her. Boom! You can just hear the thud in the base when she hits that ball, but that one was too far. It's 23-15. They're trying to get it to their senior gal, and Onstead puts one into the net, trying to take something off of it. 23-16, Grantsburg has the lead. They were trailing most of this set. In fact, they were trailing, I think, 14-12, and now it's 23-16. Good run by the Pirates. Here's a serve, played up. Oaks sets outside. Brooke Quimby off the block, played up nicely in the back row to Howe. Howe plays it, or hits it, and gets it back, hits it again. Grantsburg digging machine. Here is a hit by Brock. It's hit up on top of the net, and they're going to say Brooke Quimby was over the net. And she was. She went straight up and then flicked her wrists and swatted it down over the net. And Webster is still alive. 23-17, Grantsburg leads. Here's the serve. Played up by the Pirates, set middle. Harmon off the block. Nice little play there by Grantsburg, but Webster there to dig. Here's how, oh, she hits it hard, but out of bounds. She pulled it near side, and it's out of bounds. They wanted a tip, no touch. And Grantsburg gets the side out and the point into the game. Kenna Johnson and Charlie Siebenthal both re-enter. Grantsburg will try to win set number 1 here on the serve. The serve is good. Webster controls, bump set to the outside, looking for Howe, getting Howe, and she blasts it down the line. You know what? She's just going to get some of those. That time, good play by Webster, and it shows you how important that first pass is. And it's 24-18. Grantsburg will win this one on the side out. Here's Johnson to Siebenthal. Siebenthal sets middle, looking for Quimby, and she finds Pater, and Grantsburg wins the first one, 25-18. Good job by the Pirates showing some intestinal fortitude as they were trailing much of the first part of this set, but came back to win in almost blowout fashion, 25-18. So we're going to take a quick break ourselves. Got a couple things for you, and we'll be back soon. Grantsburg leads this match 1-0, and you're listening to high school volleyball on wearegrantsburg.com.
Social media, or you just thank them in person. And obviously, if you're in the market for one of their services, you can check with them first before you go anywhere else. That would be awesome. Just here's the list of who we've got so far. We got the Burnett County Sentinel, Fiedler 4, Crex Tex, Onstead Therapy Services, Massage Therapy by Sarah, Community Bank, Automotive, E&M Machine, T-Dogs, Bont Chiropractic, and Burnett Medical Center. What a great group of businesses joining together to bring this concept. Thank you for listening to We Are Grantsburg.
That was quite a run if you were there last week when that play happened with Leo Chanel along the sideline. The future Badger with an amazing catch and run after the catch. As Grantsburg won 36-0 last week against St. Croix Falls. But back to this, Grantsburg leads 1-0, and here we go. The serve is up. It's played up. Blocked back. Grantsburg controls. They jump it over. Good play, Brooke Quimby. Set to the outside on top of the net. McKenna's there to block it. They actually meet it, roof it, and put it back right at Howe's feet. We'll see what Webster comes up with here. They went early and often to Howe. Let's see if they go back to that. Here's the set. Howe's lining it up, and she blasts it. Partially blocked, slows it down. Grantsburg control. Siebenthal goes cross. Nice job by the back row player to get her hands around and just get on that. Grantsburg controls now as they dump it over. Set back. McKenna. The ball is going to be into the net and back. I wasn't sure if it was going to be 4 hits or not. Indeed it was. And a side out Webster. 1-1 here. In set number 2, Grantsburg won the first one 25-18. There's a serve over. Played up, set to the outside. Siebenthal goes through the block that time and finds pay dirt. Grantsburg gets the side out and the point. 2-1 they lead. Serve. Oh, it's an ace for McNally. Jenna McNally with another ace. She's got quite a few. I don't know her totals at the moment, but she's a solid server for the Pirates. And here goes the libero again. Serve is looped over, played up, and on top of the net, it's over. Siebenthal gets it back and tips it over off the onside bump pass. Here's a hit by Howe, played up by Jenna, tipped over by Onstead, and Grantsburg gets the point. Some pluckiness there for the Pirates. And McNally gets to serve some more. It's 4-1. The Pirates have the lead. And there's McNally's serve. Clears the net. Decent pass. Set. Pushed over. Grantsburg has it. Here's Siebenthal. Sets a 3, and Onstead blasts. It's nice they were going 2. 2 is closer to the center. They pushed that one out to a 3, still the middle hitter, and she hit it. The block had set up as a 2, so Onstead really had clear vision. And here's a serve by Jenna. It hits the top of the net, played up nicely by Webster. They go weak. It's hit back, or blocked back. Webster has it again. Here's Howe, blocked straight up. Grantsburg has it. Good job by the blocking crew here for Grantsburg, and now Webster controls. Bump set to the middle. Howe lines it up again. This time it gets through the blocking down. Lands right behind Onstead and Johnson, who have been doing a very nice job. Actually, the entire front line has. Howe looks like she relies a lot on her power. We saw a lot of missed blocks by St. Croix because they are taught really well how to tool that thing and use the block instead of hit into it. Here McNally tries from behind the 10-foot line and goes into the net. It is 5-3. Grantsburg has the lead. The serve is over. McNally's pass is good. Siebenthal sets outside to Randy. It's partially blocked. Took enough off of it to mess up the back row, and Grantsburg will get the point 6-3 as the side out goes to the Pirates. And Kenneth Johnson will serve for Grantsburg. Hannah McDowell will sit down for Webster. And here's Johnson's serve. It's off the tape and back on Grantsburg's side. Grantsburg struggling a little bit from the stripe today. See if they get that cleaned up as the night progresses. Other West Lakelanders in action tonight. Unity is at Luck and Siren is at St. Croix Falls. And here's Taylor Howe. Her serve is powerful, played up by McNally. Set from the 10-foot line. Rachel Tews will roll one over. And here comes Webster. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's tipped and it's pay dirt. That was Skylar Winkler. We'll get credit for that one. Six to 5. Grantsburg leads, but here comes Howe. Blasts away from behind the stripe. It's a good pass set to Onstead. She mistimes her jump and kind of came down at the same pace that the ball was. And just, like I said, mistimed it. And it is 6-6. Brand new ball game. Taylor Howe serve again. A big blast. Good pass by McNally. Set back on the tape and out. Comes back on Grantsburg's side. It rolled on the tape for a while. The Siementhal's hit. An inch too low. 7-6 Webster leads. Howe with another big blast. And this one's off McNally and into the parents section. 8-6. Taylor Howe get behind this one. He just unleashes that one too much. That happens with those power servers sometimes. That one goes long, and Grantsburg gets the ball back. They trail by 1 now, 8-7. Randy Siebenthal, who is a good server herself, goes behind the line. Here's a good one, played up by the middle back, set to the outside, hit and blocked and down. Wow, I'm surprised that got down, but when Rachel Tews got it, there are a lot of black jerseys around. Just the ricochet came back so fast they couldn't react, and here we go. It's tied up again, 8-8. Serve floats over, played up. Here's Howe, bump set to the outside. It's going to be partially tipped up into the air, enough for Grantsburg to control. Here's Harmon. She goes over the block into the back row, played up by Webster. Tipped over and two. Harmon there, though. Oakes, she wants to set it to Onstead. Onstead has to stop in her tracks and roll one over. Now Webster controls. Set to the outside, blocked. It's back on Webster's side. Howe bump set right on top of the net. It's going to be meet by Onstead, and Grantsburg will get the point. 9-8 they lead now. Randy Siebenthal will serve again. Her serve is good. Played up in the back row. Howe's going to set from behind the 10-foot line. The hit is into the net. Skylar Winkler missed that one, and here comes Randy again. 10-8 Grantsburg leads. Here's the serve. Webster plays it up. It's not going their way, though. Winkler just has to dump it over. Here's McNally to Oakes, set middle. Onstead is able to find the corner. 11-8 Grantsburg leads. Here's Siebenthal's serve. Loops over the net. Good play by Webster, but they're just going to have to roll it over. Here's Grantsburg set outside, push to Harmon, and it's deep. Harmon's been getting set a lot here tonight, and she's done a really good job so far. That one was out, though. And here's Winkler to serve, down by 2. That one is in. The line judge nearly goes head over heels getting out of the way of that one. 11-10 on the service ace by Winkler, and she's back there again. Here's a serve deep and out by 10 feet. 12-10 Grantsburg leads as they get the side out, and Olivia Onstead will serve again. Onstead serve floats, and it's out. Out by a couple feet, and that one just got a little bit caught in the wind, I guess. Those knuckleballs are sometimes pretty hard to predict. Sometimes they dive straight down, sometimes they just float out. That was the latter. So back to serve is Brooke Hetfeld. Serve is passed up. Here's Oakes to Quimby from the 10-foot line. Dumps one over. Webster controls. Howell will set. And it's rolled over and in front of McNally. Nice spot by McDowell. And we're back to a tie game, 12-12. Hetfeld will serve one more time. The serve is played by Siebenthal. Here's Oakes set to the weak side. Two's off the top of the block. Played up by Webster. Set outside again. McDowell dumps it over. Grantsburg controls. Set middle twos, or Quimby, excuse me. It's bumped back over and out. Out by a few inches, and Grantsburg will get the ball back. 13-12, they lead. Kenneth Johnson and Charlie Siebenthal come in for Olivia Oakes and Rachel Tews. And Charlie Siebenthal will serve for Grantsburg. Service played up for Webster, set weak. It's going to be hit over the block, and Charlie is there to return. Set over in two by Johnson, set to the outside for Webster. Hit blocked, and comes back to Webster's side. They tip it over in two. Grantsburg controls. Good pass, McNally. Siebenthal tip over by Quimby. Played up by Webster. Good rally. Tipped over. Grantsburg controls. On top of the net. Quimby goes over the top. Excuse me, Johnson does. Webster retrieves, and they dump it over. Good play by Webster. Set back. Kenna. Tip and in. Nice read by McKenna. Going to her right from the weak side. Absolutely nobody there to cover. And it's 14-12 Grantsburg. The serve is floating and it's out. Grantsburg's missed, I don't know, 7-8 serves here in this match already. And in this set, it's probably 3 or 4. It's a 1-point lead for the home team. They lead 1-0. They won the first one 25-18. But this one a little bit tighter. Here's the serve. Siebenthal, good pass, set outside Johnson, big lefty. And that was picture perfect. Over the block and in between the two defenders in the back. 15-13 Grantsburg leads. Linda Harmon. Service played up in the back row. Good pass. Set to the outside. How blast! Oh my gosh. What a difference. She can get so much velocity on that ball. (15-14) as Webster rotates, and back serving is Hannah Jansen. The serve is up, played up by McNally. Good hit by Siebenthal. Webster gets in their own way. It was bumped up, passed up, straight up by Summer Winkler, the freshman. And she, when she got away from the ball, she ran into the only person who could really get to it. And that's, we'll chalk that up to a freshman mistake. Just run away from your team in that situation. Here's McNally serve, played up by Winkler. Good pass, set to middle. Howes lining it up. It's partially blocked. Grantsburg has it. Oakes sets it to the outside. Siebenthal goes across. It's played up in the back row. Set back, catches the teammate off guard. That was Jansen trying to get it to Winkler. And the two freshmen not on the same page on that one, and Grantsburg will say, we'll take that. 17-14, they lead by 3 now. McNally's serve, played up by Howe, set to the outside. Winkler hits it, but McNally there. Siebenthal sets back. Johnson hits it, and it wasn't on the line. It was just inside the line, in for Johnson, and it's 18-14 on Kenna's kill. And McNally will serve again from the other side. Webster plays, set middle, Howe tips over, but Charlie right there. Tipped over by Johnson, and she just slaps it down. Just used her fingertips to direct that one straight down almost. That's what you can do when you're tall and you can jump. 19-14, Grantsburg now pulling away the serve. Webster controls, not a great pass. They're scrambling and they dump it over. Free ball for Grantsburg. Pass is too tight to the net. Charlie was caught in between. He did about 3/4 of the way up the net, and Charlie Siebenthal didn't know if she could either tip it or play it off the net, or if it was over. So Grantsburg a mistake, and Webster will take advantage. They trail. Webster does 19-15. Emma Quimby into the game for the Pirates. Serve goes to Oakes. Set middle. Armstead hits it, and it's off the tape and inside the near side strike. Grantsburg, I think it has 20. I don't think the score has changed yet. Let's see. Yep, there it changed. 20-15. Grantsburg leads. Webster's getting some subs in. Torrance Wolves in. Another freshman. Like I said earlier, 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, 8 freshmen on this varsity squad for Webster. And they gave Grantsburg a run. In fact, this set too, just wait a couple years. Of course, they're going to lose Taylor Howe. They've got some talent coming up. Here's the serve by Oakes. Set over. Grantsburg controls. McNally, good pass. Set middle. Onstead off the block, off the back row, and out. 21-15. And good teams take advantage of that. Those free balls. That one went right to McNally. She had a great overhand pass, and Grantsburg then can do whatever they want on the front line. 21-15, Grantsburg leads here in this one. Set number 2. You got to hear this again. My little guy, 2 years old, giving the station identification. Hold on. Like, seriously. I don't need to hear my voice anymore. (21-15). Timeout Webster. Kenzie Rombach getting set to check in for Grantsburg. She'll be in for Rachel Tews. Sometimes Mackenzie comes in and she's set. Sometimes she plays, she is a hitter. Got both Oaks gals out there. Now in the back row as well. And Siebenthal, Onstead, and Rombach in the front. Here is Olivia Oaks. Her serve rolls off the arms. It's still in the back row. Good set. But it's blocked by Onstead. It's, what is it, 4 hit. Oh, maybe they're going to say not a block. I thought Onstead got the block. They say 4 hits on Webster. And Grantsburg will serve again. Olivia Oaks with her team leading by 7. Good serve, lots of spin on that pass. It's tipped over, Grantsburg controls. Oaks will set outside looking, it's in between Onstead and Quimby. It gets over, but Powell was able to take care of it. Not sure where that set was designed to go. And Webster takes advantage of the missed play by Grantsburg. 22-16, the Pirates have the lead. This is worth moving the camera for. This is Taylor Howe. Their serve is played up by Jenna. Bump set, and Mackenzie blasts away and gets a kill. Good hit by Mackenzie. Good pass. Good set. And again, that good first pass can lead to all sorts of offense. Here's Emma Quimby for Grantsburg. The serve is over. Pass is still in the back row, not to the setter, and they have to dump it over one more time. McNally, overhand pass, set middle. Onstead tips over, played up. It's near the top of the net, partially blocked, but winning that time was Summer Winkler, pushing it through the block and getting it in. 23-17. Webster down by 6. Grantsburg won the first one, 25-18. After a well-fought set. It's a bad pass, and Grantsburg will dump it over. Linda pushes it over. Webster controls, partially blocked. McNally there, though. Oaks sets middle. Onstead blocked! 1-on-1, and that time freshman Summer Winkler was up to the challenge. 23-18, and Webster will serve. Skylar Winkler. And here it is, played up by Harmon. Not great, bump set middle. Onstead there, rolls it off her wrist. Played up by Webster, set middle here too. That one is played up by McNally. Nice pass, set back. Kenzie rolls one over. Here is Webster. Set over by Howe. Grantsburg with a chance now. Set middle, Onstead blast, partially blocked, played up in the back row. Howe will set, weak side, tipped over. Grantsburg has it, and what are they going to say? They're going to say Linda carried it. She thought she didn't. That was a close one. She got the block. That's 23-19. Webster trying to do the very improbable. Grantsburg had a 23-17 lead when this all started. Skylar Winkler serve is good. There's McNally. Good pass set to Rombach. Rombach cross from the weak side. Howe there, but it's back on Grantsburg's side. Good hit. Set middle. Onstead blocked again. She gets it back. It's up. Here's McNally. She wants to set it to Rombach. She bumps it over here. Now Webster controls, set middle, hit, and McNally with a good play. Quimby chases it down, and it's a free ball. Let's see what Webster does. Good pass. Howe will set. She wants to go middle. Winkler there. What a play by McNally in the back row. Set into the back row. Quimby bumps one over. Played up by Webster. Good rally here. 23-19. Set middle. Winkler partially blocked, and Kenzie can't quite reach it as she goes back. And Webster earned that one. 23-20. 3 straight points for Webster. Here's the serve. McNally, good pass. Oak sets back, looking for Onstead. Hits tape, good dig. And Webster will push it over, roll it over. Grantsburg controls. Oak sets middle. Onstead mistimes, but it's good enough to get the point. As her mistiming made the block mistimed. She was able to just barely tip it over in front of a diving Taylor Howe. And Grantsburg has set point here. They lead 24-20. Onstead's serve is good. Webster controls. Howe sets to the middle, rolled or hit over the block. Set outside. Harmon blasts. Another nice dig in the back row. Tipped over by Webster. Grantsburg controls. McKenzie wants to set it. Gets it to Quimby, and it's good. Brooke Quimby finishes it off, and Grantsburg wins 25-20. A nice comeback by Webster, but it's too little, too late, I guess, as Grantsburg wins 25-20. We're going to take a quick break, and you're listening to High School Volleyball on wearegrantsburg.com.
It's Bob again. I just want to take a quick second and tell you about our sponsors. We don't even have enough time to let each of you have a 30-second spot in these volleyball matches anymore. So I want to go through them, let you know about them, and
Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I can get used to that.
let them know that you appreciate it, whether you hit them up on social media or you just thank them in person. And obviously, if you're in the market for one of their services, you check with them first before you go anywhere else. That would be awesome. Just here's the list of who we've got so far. We got Burnett County Set, Feeler Frex Tex, Onstead Therapy Services, Massage Therapy by Sarah, Community Bank, Anderson Automotive, E&M Machine, T-Dogs, Bond Chiropractic, and Burnett Medical Center. What a great group of businesses joining together and bringing this content. Play-by-play, announcing, all that stuff can't be done. Live streaming on Facebook, all that stuff can't be done except for our sponsors. So thank you to our sponsors, and thank you for listening to We Are Grantsburg.
All right. Just updating Twitter. If you're not following on Twitter, why not? It's free. Grantsburg wins set number 2, 25-20 over Webster. Took set number 1, 25-18. And here we go, the potentially final set. Grantsburg out on the court. Webster still in their huddle. Don't forget, Thursday night we've got Grantsburg at Frederick Volleyball, and then on Friday, Grantsburg at Cameron. Looking to become playoff eligible, the Pirates are, in Cameron. There's no sure things, but if there was, this would be it. Pirates so good. Just got word the video feed might be locked. It's not locked. I'm just not moving the video feed because it doesn't keep up very well. So here we go. Charlie Siementhal serves it. Played up in the back row by Webster. Tipped and off the block by Howe. That time using a little bit of finesse and using the block to get it out. So serve is over. Siementhal sets back. Linda Harmon goes over the block. Played up in the back row. Still in the back row. Webster will bump set to the outside. Dumped over. Here's McNally. Siementhal sets looking for Quimby. It's blocked by Howe, but it stays on her side. Nice play by the Pirates. Thanks for watching, you guys. I see your comments. Well, the idea here is to continue to upgrade the equipment. I don't like having a stationary camera, especially when it doesn't get all of the action, but panning around really seems to screw things up, so just trying to keep it where we get most of it, including that McKenna tip and over. Johnson gets it back. Siebenthal sets, shoots it outside to Randy. Played up at the 10-foot line, and miscommunication that time. And Webster gives the ball back to Grantsburg. It's Caitlin Olsen I failed to mention earlier. Caitlin is back serving for Grantsburg. Jump serve, good serve. Played up by Webster. Grantsburg leads 2-1. Set middle, Howe off the block. And Brooke might have a bruise on her hand tomorrow after that one. So Grantsburg up 2-0, winning 25-18, 25-20. Here's the serve in the third set. Siebenthal chases it down, set outside to Randy. Either blocked or off the tape, goes high. And here's Howe, mistimes her jump. Played up by Olsen in the back row. Siebenthal digs it out. Punched over by Johnson. Here's this set. I thought she was in the net, but now Grantsburg isn't. No, they do call. Oh, they called 4 hits. I'm sorry. So here's McNally's serve. Loops one over. Here's Howe. She blasts, and it's in. Wow. For a second there, I thought that one was going to be way out on the near side boundary, but no, it was plenty in, and it's tied up 3-3 here in set number 3. Here's Taylor Howe's serve. Played up by Olsen. Johnson sets middle back. It's to McNally. It's bumped up in the back row. Here's Webster. They tip it over. Good play by Siebenthal. Another good play by Johnson. And Siebenthal from the knees pushes it over. Webster controls and hits it into the net. Big play there for Grantsburg. Nice job individually for Randy Siebenthal. Kenna Johnson as well. Here's the serve over, played up in the back row. Bump set still in the back row to be bumped over by Webster. Grantsburg control set outside. Randy locking it in and getting it down the middle for another kill for Grantsburg. Olivia Oakes serves it over, goes down the near side line. Pass to Howe. She keeps it outside, off the block, and Caitlin Olsen almost able to get that ball retrieved, but didn't get enough loft on it. It'll be Webster ball. They trail 5-4. And here's the serve by Winkler. Played up by Siebenthal. Set middle. Onstead flying through the air. It's played up in the back row. Webster dumps it over, going deep, high and deep. McNally, here's a set. Rock hits it down the middle and scores another point for Grantsburg on that kill. Randy Siebenthal, knuckleball over. Good pass. Howe bumps that at the 10-foot line. Nice attack. Grantsburg has it though. Oakes gets it to Onstead. Onstead's blast is off the back row and into the football team. Winkler did all she could, but no chance on that one. Randy Siebenthal will serve again. And that one is out on the far sideline. Grantsburg gets a 3-point lead. It's 2 now on the side out. It's 7-5. Pirates on top of the Tigers. Skylar Winkler back to serve, or excuse me, that is Brooke Hetfeld. And she serves it into the net. Quimby in, McNally out. And Onstead back to serve for Grantsburg. Grantsburg leads by 3, and they're winning the match 2 sets to nothing. Her serve is good. Played up in the back row. Howe from the back row. It just unleashes. I see a couple Grantsburg gals smile. Like, what are you going to do? Sometimes you're outmatched on a play, and that time Howe drove it home. Summer Winkler, one of the 8 freshmen on the team, serves over. It's a good one. Good pass by Randy, though. Hit by Harmon. Nice job by Winkler to keep it alive. And Grantsburg with a little miscommunication in the bag. McNally tapping herself, saying it's her badge. She was just a little bit late on that one, and Webster controls. Summer Winkler's serve is good. Set back. Here is Brock. It's blocked. Played up by Grantsburg. Oaks sets to Quimby. She has to roll it over, and here comes Webster at the 10-foot line. Howe with no jump. Hits tape, but Grantsburg controls. Set to the outside. Harmon. She gets across, but played up by the back row. Grantsburg controls again. It's blocked. Tipped over. Nice play by Brooke Quimby. Realizing the defense was off kilter, and found a lot of space on the far side, on Webster's side, and gets the ball back as Olivia Oaks comes out, and so does Brock. Grantsburg Howe blasts into and through the block of Quimby and Harmon. Grantsburg has 14 players on varsity, and chances are they're either named Olivia or related to somebody else on the team. It's crazy this year how that's been. Grantsburg gives them away as it's swatted out of bounds on the attack, and it's 9-9. Webster is hung in there till about, when each team gets about 15 points, Grantsburg seems to pull away, and here's McKenna with a big blast. The dig goes out of bounds. Caitlin Olsen back into the game. Linda Harmon sits down. Caitlin getting a lot of playing time in this third set. That's nice. Grantsburg leads by a point, 10-9, and here's Olsen's serve. Good serve. Played up in the back row, set middle. Howe, it's blocked, back and down. Johnson and Quimby there to block. It was Johnson getting that one. And Olsen will serve again. Good serve. Winkler there. Bump set just high to Howe. And another block. 2 in a row. Grantsburg leads 12-9. They've been close and they've gotten a few this match, but now 2 in a row for Grantsburg. Olsen serve. Good serve. Pass set to the outside. It's blocked again, but this time it goes on Grantsburg's side and unable to cover. 3 diving players for the Pirates. Unable to get there. It's 12-10 as Webster gets the side out. And McDowell goes back to serve for the Tigers. McDowell's serve goes to McNally. Good pass. Siebenthal sets back. Wants Johnson. Johnson blasts! And he calls it in. I don't know that that's truly what happened, but the official called it in. And a timeout, oh no, not a timeout, sorry, a substitution for the Tigers as they trail now by 3. Hammer didn't catch it, but if you would have seen Steph Jansen's reaction, you would have known that it was a little suspect. Nothing suspect about that service ace. Jenna McNally floats one, lands about a foot in front of the back line. Grantsburg leads 14-10. Here's the serve. 2 players converge, set back, tipped over off of Howe, and Siebenthal and Onstead get the block. Siebenthal tries to pop it up, can't get it to go anywhere. And it's 14-11 as Taylor Howe will serve for Webster. Like I said, Webster's been keeping it close during this part of the sets. This is almost getting away from him as Taylor puts it into the net again. And she's so powerful, but she does make some mistakes from behind the line. And the turnover gives it to Grantsburg. 15-11, the Grantsburg Pirates lead by 4. Olivia Oakes back to serve for the Pirates.
I'm right here. I'm just not standing on the end.
Here's Oakes' serve down the near sideline, played up, set to the outside, hit, out. They want a touch, no touch called out. I didn't see a touch either. I believe that was Summer Winkler. Serve is over by Oakes, played up in the back row. Howell sets back, hit over the block, played up by Olivia Oakes, set middle. Good job by Onstead. She had to just hesitate a second, but was still able to keep all of that energy and get it to go up on her jump. And able to find pay dirt. Here's Oakes' serve into the net. Tried that line again, missed. 17-13 now. Grantsburg leads. 17-12 is what the scoreboard says. And here's the serve. Good pass by Randy, hit by Onstead, and that's what we're looking for from the middle. Onstead with using a really nice set from Oakes and slamming it on the far side line. Linda Harmon in, Caitlin Olson doing a good job. She's going to sit down. And Randy Siebenthal will serve. Serve is an ace as there's some miscommunication on serve receive, and a timeout's going to be called by Webster. Skylar Winkler not on the same page with Taylor Howe. And a timeout for Webster. We'll take a quick one ourselves. And you're listening to high school volleyball on wearegrantsburg.com. Okay, I just wanted to hear it again. I don't know if you guys are amused by that, but I think it's like the cutest thing ever. So. And I realize I didn't have time to play anything else right now, but I will play our sponsor thing again. I know I get annoyed with commercials too, but if you enjoy the live stream and all that stuff, I've already talked about it. Our sponsors are the reason we can do that. So thank you to those businesses around town, even businesses who really have nothing that you or I would need, like E&M Machine, Mike Myers. He's a manufacturing guy. I love this community. It's just awesome. So here we go. Here's Quimby's serve off the tape. Emma, it's bumped passed to the near side, and Serena Peck couldn't handle that ball. Was well into the net. Nothing she could do about it. Grantsburg leads 20-12 as Grantsburg is running away with this one. Here's Emma's serve. It's into the net. She tried the tape again. Couldn't quite get it over. Nice crowd on hand here for the Pirates. It's a patriotic night. Here's the serve. It is deep and out. And Webster really playing out the string here. That one was Caitlin Lee, one of the two sophomores on the team. And Onstead will try to finish it off. It's 21-13. Set back. Howe blasts. Played up by Emma Quimby. Oak sets middle. Looking for Brooke Quimby. Quimby is blocked, but Grantsburg digs it out. Here's Emma going deep. Nice play, and good play by the Tigers. Puts it on top of the net, and somebody's in the net. It's going to be Webster. Hannah Jansen trying to meet that ball on top, gets into the net. And Onstead will serve again. 22-13 is the lead. Grantsburg leads 2-0 in this match. Good serve by Onstead. Set outside, tips over. Grantsburg there on the return. 2 sets to Quimby. Quimby blocked, and it's down on Webster's side. 23-13. Grantsburg running away with set number 3. Onstead again, same spot. Set to the middle, hit. Onstead there in the back row. Oak sets it to the outside. Harmon reaches back and hits one hard. It's played up in the back row after the tip, but it goes into the net on the second hit. 24-13. And here is match point for Onstead. And the Pirates played up in the back row. Set far side back, hit by Howe, and it's in. And it was also tipped, I think, at the line. And Jenna McNally will come in for Olivia Onstead.
So Grantsburg will win this one on a side out. It's 24-14. Here is the serve by Winkler. Played up by Harmon. Lot of spin. Oaks handles. Sets back. Twos cross. Played up through the block. Set back. Looking for Howe. This one's blocked into the air. Good job by Emma Quimby. McNally chases it. And Harmon will dump it over. Webster controls. Set to the outside. Looking for Howe. This time she blasts. And it's in. And Webster gets the point. 24-15. Grantsburg with 9 more set points. Check that, match points. Summer Winkler back to serve for Webster. And now McNally talking to the official. And the other official talking to Deb Johnson. And now the two officials are going to chat. Not sure how necessary this is at 24-15, but we want to get things right. I hope the match doesn't end on like a rotation problem. So you're seeing what I'm seeing if you're watching Facebook Live. All right, good. This one will be finished on the court. Here is the serve. It's played up by McNally. Good pass. Oaks sets. Twos has to avoid her. Hits it over. Now Webster has it. Hit into the net, and that's it. That was Hannah McDowell. Couldn't push it over, and that's going to wrap it up here. 25-15, the final score of set number 3. Grantsburg wins 3 sets to nothing. 25-18, 25-20, and 25-15. I'm going to keep it here while we watch the post game. Always fun. So we'll be in Frederick tomorrow night to cover the Frederick-Grantsburg volleyball match, and then we will, what did I say? Not tomorrow night, Thursday night. And then on Friday, we'll be in Cameron for Grantsburg football. And I think we've got the weekend off. The varsity team goes to New Richmond. Hold on.
I don't know how long they've been doing that little chant after wins, but I don't know. I like it. I think it's a fun tradition. So anyway, Thursday we've got Frederick and Grantsburg. On Friday we've got football in Cameron, and then this weekend the volleyball team goes to play in the New Richmond tournament. We're not going to have live coverage of that. We'll cover it as we find out information. And then next week, a big week, as it's Grantsburg and Luck. Assuming Grantsburg takes care of Frederick on Thursday, that match on Tuesday will be for the conference. I expect a huge, raucous crowd. So hopefully you can make it here, because there's nothing like being here. But if you can't, actually it's not here, it's in Luck, just so you know. But if you can't make it to Luck, then definitely check it out on We Are Grantsburg. Tell your family, tell your friends, and it's going to be a good one. So with that, I'm going to wrap up my talking. And again, Grantsburg wins 3-0. You were listening to it on wearegrantsburg.com.
Hey, Pirate fans, it's Bob again. I just want to take a quick second and tell you about our sponsors. We don't even have enough time to let each of them have a 30-second spot in these volleyball matches anymore. So I want to go through them, let you know about them, and if you could just let them know that you appreciate them, whether you hit them up on social media or you just thank them in person. And obviously, if you're in the market for one of their services, can you check with them first before you go anywhere else? That would be awesome. Just here's the list of who we've got so far. We got the Burnett County Sentinel, Fiedler Ford, Crex Tex, Onstead Therapy Services, Massage Therapy by Sarah, Community Bank, Anderson Automotive, E&M Machine, T-Dogs, Bont Chiropractic, and Burnett Medical Center. What a great group of businesses joining together to bring this content, play-by-play, announcing, all that stuff can't be done. Live streaming on Facebook, all that stuff can't be done except for our sponsors. So thank you to our sponsors, and thank you for listening to We Are Grantsburg.
They're going to toss it to Chanel. Chanel's got a little bit of a hole, and that is all he needs as he crosses the goal line, hits the pylon, and that is a touchdown. Touchdown, Grantsburg. Off the block, Jenna McNally there. Johnson sets outside. Siebenthal goes down the line, and it's good. Served by Onstead, she rolls it over. Another Grantsburg ace. Jenna McNally. Serve is good, and it's an ace. Grantsburg with game point coming up. Grantsburg comes out with an unbalanced line to the right. Chanel's in the backfield. It's going to go to, no, it's a fake to John Chanel. Throw to Leo Chanel. Caught at the 25. Makes a guy miss. Spins off the next guy. And he's running into the end zone. Touchdown. He made 6 guys miss on that one. Oh my gosh, what a run.
My name is Eric McMahon. This is me all that monk.
Everything's so far behind.
Good night, everybody.